Drafting worldwide, wide. Alright, so what I wanted to show you is how to do a laser engraving design. So I'm just going to click on New File. I'm going to do this custom 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch. I say Create. Actually, I think I want the color mode to be RGB, not CMKY, so I can change that right in here instead of changing it later. So I'm going to choose RGB, and I'm going to say Create. The first thing I'm going to do before I do anything is I'm just going to draw a rectangle in there real quickly, and I'm going to go to my stroke right here, click on the color, and I have to add a new library. So down in the lower left hand corner here, Swatch Libraries menu, I click that, and then I go to Other Library. I'm going to go to Drafting Class T. I'm going to go to Laser Cutter, and in here I'm going to find a VersaWorks file. Let's see. So this is actually right in the root directory of Drafting Class T. I find laser engraving swatches. I double click that, and it basically gives me these 3 colors. So I only have 3 options whenever I'm laser engraving. I'm going to just make something real simple. You guys' first project is to make ELA a hall pass, and I'm just going to do an extremely generic one, and I'm going to choose my cut line, which is red, first. I'm going to draw a rectangle. I'm going to make it that size, and I'm going to come over here to my properties, and instead of having a fill, I want it to be no fill, and instead of the stroke being black, I want it to be this red, and it has to be the one that I just loaded, the one with the little white corner. That's my cut profile. And then I have to make my stroke thickness 0.001 for it to work. The only problem with that is it's hard to see on the screen. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this 1 for now, and then we'll come back after the fact and change that before we're done. So I'm going to click this, and I'm going to come up here to my properties, and I'm going to uncheck this proportion thing so that I can make it an exact size. So I'm going to make this thing 4 inches wide and we'll say 2.75 high. I'm just kind of guesstimating. I'll hold Alt, spin my wheel, and that is the size of the hall pass. So I'm going to modify my artboard and just stretch this out to accommodate it so that it's all on the artboard. So right now, this red line would cut out the wood that I'm going to use. Then I'm going to basically, I'm just going to dress this up a little bit. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to select my object, that rectangle, and I'm just going to round the corners like that. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to draw a circle, and I'm going to go ahead and make that, that's a little bit big, I'm going to leave it there, then I'm going to come up here, I'm going to check my proportion box, and I'm going to make this 0.15 inch diameter. So I have this nice little circle here, put like a key ring in or something like that. And it's going to cut out that circle as well. Then I'm going to come up here to Object, Path. I'm going to click this first, Object, Path, Offset Path, and I'm going to offset it inward minus 0.5. I'm going to do the preview. Don't like that at all. It's way too much. Let's try minus 0.25. And let's try 0.35, just trying different things. Might just end up with that 0.5. I don't like it because of the circle. We'll leave it there at 0.5. And I'm going to use this round. Doesn't do any difference. Bevel doesn't do any difference. So I'm just going to leave it like that, and then I'm going to round this a little bit right here. I'm going to change this one to this engraved stroke, which is the blue. And whenever I select it, it always wants to do the fill first, so I'm going to do no fill, and then I'm going to change it to that right there. Then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do some text, and I'm just going to bump up my thing to like a 70. I have no idea what text I want to use. I'll use this sample Rockwell extra bold. I'm going to drop it there, and I'm going to say all caps ELA. And then I'm going to try this. I'm going to highlight those three objects, not this circle, and I'm just going to come down here for my alignment, and I'm going to align horizontal align center, so those all get aligned. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the vertical, so everything's exactly in the middle. This right here, I'm going to change it to, right now it's black, it looks exactly the same as this one, but the laser engraver will not recognize it, so I have to change it to this one. So I have that as my fill, and I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to offset that path one more time, and I'm going to make this minus 0.1. Take a look at it. I say OK, and maybe for fun I just do something like this, where I'm going to do no fill, or I'm going to do no stroke on this one, but I'm going to make the fill this black. And I'm just going to right click with that selected. I'm going to say transform, move. I'm going to try 0.25 horizontally, 0 vertically. I'm going to preview that. I'm going to change this to 0.5, see what that looks like. Click preview again, and I'm going to say copy. So just copy that there. With this one highlighted, I can say Control D, and it will continue to copy that. Then I can select these and select that outer one, and I can do that horizontal align again. So it did all those. So it basically put all those circles on top of each other. So I'm going to say Control Z, and before I do that, I'm going to highlight all these circles, right click, and make them a group. Then I'm going to highlight the outer one and this group, and I'm going to do the horizontal align there. I'm actually going to do that with everything except for that one circle. So now everything is aligned, and I'm just going to copy these up to the top too. So transform move. This time I'm going to do a vertical. We'll try 2 inches and make that 0. And I'm probably going to have to change this to -2 inches. Click preview, add a little bit more, 2.25, preview it, and I'm going to hit copy. At this point, I'm good to go, but I do need to go through and change all my line or my stroke thicknesses. So I'm going to select those, hold Control, do that again, select those, hold Control, select that one. I'm going to try it one more time. This time I'm going to do select or hold Shift. I have all those, and I'm going to change my stroke thickness to 0.001. And now I'm going to go to File, Save As. I'm going to save this as an Illustrator file, and I'm going to go to my computer. So I've got to go over here to do that. Let's see. I want to give me my computer. So I find this PC, I go to Drafting Class T, I go to Laser Cutter, I find my file in here, and we'll do Dixon. I'm going to call this ELA Hall Pass, and I'm going to save it. Okay, and then I go back to the laser.